already got? Okay, cool.
It is a Saturday afternoon here in South Africa. Fever has swept across the country. Yes, it is rugby fever, and we have got the starters for you with the main course taking place later this afternoon in Durban. Our beloved Springboks, Diboka, up against Argentina. The starters that are being laid down before us around the country are the Pick and Pay Gold Cup, the 32 teams across the country, regional champions. They're going to be playing out this afternoon in the knockout to take it down to 16. My name is Barry Wilson. I'm delighted to be with you here at the host club this afternoon, Villagers Rugby Club, who were the winners of the Western Province Grand Challenge Cup. Last time doing that in 25 years ago, and now the proud champions here in the Western Cape. May I also say a huge welcome to the visitors all the way from Madison, East London, in the Eastern Cape, all the way Swallows Rugby Football Club. They are here this afternoon. They've come a long way, and can they make sure that they are going to be returning with the honours? We're going to split it up this afternoon. We're going to get some on-field interviews from club administrators, players, and the man down at the bottom to do just that, and then he'll come back to me, is Heinrich Goos, and I see he's standing with Anton Kuzner. Heinrich, if you can hear me down there, we're going straight through to Heinrich down on the field.
Welcome everyone, Heinrich Goos, GSN Sports. Always a pleasure to bring you some live rugby action, and where better than at Villagers Rugby Club in Brookside. With me I've got the chairman, Anton. Anton, how was your preparation this week?
Look, I think after the high of last week, you know, of being crowned champions after 25 years, it's surreal, and to get the guys up for this is also once again one of those things where you have to start a competition again, you know, from scratch. So, and this is new territory for us, being in the Gold Cup for the very first time. So, you know, the guys are ready to go.
Exactly, and this competition, of course, knockout rugby. A few changes also on your side. You lost a key player last weekend in Zander Case. How was the feeling after that Super A win? You said it was quite nice to have it after 25 years, but just the mentality shift that you had to make.
Look, I mean, before I go to mentality shift, you know, losing Zander is, but I mean, it's irreplaceable for us, you know, as the human being he is. And you know, we also lost Taban as well with a knee injury. So now our fullback's not available. We've got a couple of guys sick. So it's, you know, at least we've got the squad depth to actually go out and be able to represent the Western Province League this year, or the SLA. And give it a good go today, you know. So it's important. And look, we're feeling optimistic. You know, Hammies they're a champion side. You know, they're tough and they're playing away. And we wish them all the best for their kickoff this afternoon. So yeah, no, we're going to take it one game at a time. So it's 5 games. So let's start with game 1.
There we go. And I also spoke to Adam Nietling before the game. Also saw him giving some input to the young front rowers and the youngsters that's getting the opportunity today. Also another player that is not playing today.
Look, he's been sick this week, and we're not going to risk the health of our players. That's one thing that's is non-negotiable in this club. Our player safety and our players that are not well. We have to rest them. We rest them. Rugby isn't as important as their health. So, not having him on the bench today is great. But I mean, next week we might have hammies again for the 4th time this season. And I think they're not successful. We play the guys from, who is it, Velcom? I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's a Velcom Police, or is it East London Police? Either or, we'll be ready for them when they come here.
There we go. And then from me, we'll get back to Barry there upstairs, and then in the next few minutes we'll get to the live action here on the field. Welkom terug as Heinrich Gous, Global Sports Network, en natuurlijk hier by my het ek Sander Keys, die legendariese hakker in die WP Super A gewees, een van die sterspelers vir Villagers, wat ongelukkig hier met 'n besering sit, hierdie week ingegaan vir 'n operasie. Sander, lekker om weer met jou te kan gesels.
Ag, baie dankie, is 'n voorreg en baie dankie dat julle hier is. Ek dink dit is 'n pragtige dag vir rugby.
Definitief. Sander, die mense daar buite wat jy weet nie, wat het gebeur man?
Ag, what a end to a season, geskoor en die voet het bietjie gehak en die enkel het gedraai en toe hoor ek 'n klap. Toe sy af. Ek het gehoop as ligamente, maar dit is 'n breek, maar maandag op en nou is dit eruit vir recovery. Hoopelik kan alles goed gaan van hier af.
Ja, nee, dis jammer. Net so, jy is nog steeds deel van die squad, jy's deel van die groep. Hoe voel jy? Wat dink jy gaan gebeur hier vandag?
Ja, luister, enige span wat die Gold Cup maak, moet dit verdien. Ek dink dit gaan maklik wees, maar ek dink die manne is reg. Die excitement en die hype van die Super A kampioenskappe af is groot. Maar ek dink die manne is reg af voor en ek hoop hulle kan die veld 100% vat vandag.
Een ding wat ek opgetel het hierdie jaar, Villagers, groot seisoen gehad. Maar ook wat ons opgetel het, die diepte wat hierdie jaar actually baie van die manne wat hand opgesteek het.
Nee, absoluut. Ek meen, ek dink die klub glo daaraan om genoeg diepte te hê vir as een seer kry of een siek is of so, laat die ander persoon net kan inslaat. Hulle hoef nie te stres oor wie moet namaak of dinge is gaan nie. So ja, nee, ek dink dit is baie belangrik vir enige klub om diep te hê veral op hierdie vlak.
Definitief. Nou, ek sien daar's 'n hele paar van die jong ouetjies. Het jy dan so 'n bietjie raad gegee?
Ja, natuurlik. Ag, soos ek sê, ons is 'n familieklub en ons is baie tight hier. So ja, ek het maar gereeld op die WhatsApps geklim hierdie week. Obviously kan ek nie baie beweeg het nie. Baie moeite gevat om hier te kom, maar mis dit vir niks. So ja, nee, definitief. En ek dink met die coaches Ben Venter is die man in regtig 'n goeie hande vir al die voorspelers.
Ja, ek dink Ben, ons almal ken hom nou af saam van Unimil af. Julle albei van daar af. Adam self wat ook daar van Unimil af kom. En dit is goed om te sien dat die ouens nog steeds so as 'n unit saam kan skuif na 'n ander klub toe en nog steeds nuwe vriende maak en net nuwe kombinasies vorm.
Ja, ek sê vir baie mense toe ek hiernatoe skuif, mens dink ons is maar meerderheid Engelse mense, maar dis fantasties regtig die coaching staff en die management groep. Ek dink hulle kry genoeg krediet nie. Die manier wat hulle die mense saambring en regtig waar nie baie pressure op die manne sit om te speel nie. Ek dink die groot ding hierdie jaar was net om die game te geniet en ek dink ons almal doen dit. Natuurlik is 'n wen movie se bonus, maar ek dink die klubkultuur is baie gesond op die oomblik.
Ja, nee, definitief. En wat beter kon mens eintlik vra as die Super A finaal tussen Villagers en Hamiltons, die twee oudste klubs in die land. Vertel ons net gou 'n bietjie, behalwe nou vir die besering, hoe was daai wedstryd vir jou as 'n speler in homself?
Luister, ja, ek dink daar was baie gesê en coach Ben het baie daarop emphasis gesit dat ons moet nie druk op onsself sit hê. Soos ek sê, dit is 'n groot eer gewees eerstens. Vir my persoonlik, my eerste Super A finaal, speel al 'n hele paar jaar Super A. Quarters uitgeval, semis uitgeval met die geleentheid wat ons gehad het en ek meen ons was halftyd agter, ons moes grind vir die wen. So dit voel nog steeds surreal. Ek dink Ben ook coach Ben het ook so gesê, maar dit is 'n regtig groot voorreg gewees en dit is 'n groot week vir ons gewees. So ons wens ook vir Hamilton alle sterkte toe vandag gehad in Eastern Cape Police. Ek dink dit gaan 'n groot wees.
Ja, hulle het ook 'n ver paadjie gereis vanoggend 4:00. Ek het vanoggend met coach Robert gesels ook. So hulle het vroeg opgestaan om Oos-London toe te gaan. Maar Sander, alle sterkte vir jou. Weer eens dankie dat jy met my gesels het en kom ons hoop jy spoedig herstel.
Baie dankie vir julle, hoor, ons waardeer.
Baie dankie.
Well, thank you to Heinrich going down around the field and just getting the emotions, the sentiments and the feelings from the crowds that are here today. Just to remind you that this is the Pick and Pay Gold Cup, and Pick and Pay proudly supported as well in sponsorship by Northern Platinum. Great to have both on board, and a huge thank you to Pick and Pay for being involved in this Gold Cup competition across the country. The 50th year that this competition has now taken place, basically, taking it back to 1975, where the first time it was established with Marty's beating Durban Collegians. And 50 years later, here we sit. What a fantastic legacy history that there is involved in this club tradition. Well, as said, the man that you can see on screen is our referee, Dylan Vacanos, and Dylan Vacanos is the man that is going to be directing this musical rugby symphony this afternoon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, exciting it is. Heading towards the 3 o'clock kickoff, and we're only 2 hours away from the main game down in Durban. So let's get those bra fires stoked. Let's get everything ready now, because this game here is going to give you that appetite for the big one to follow. Let's go and have a look at Swallows Rugby Football Club, who have joined us all the way from Madatsani in the East London area. They were fortunate to be sponsored by Hollywood Bets, as way back as 2018 and 19, identified on the Paka Rugby Show by our beloved friend then at the time, Kaunda Untunja, who we all remember so fondly. Going back in history, founded in 1911 by Dr. Rupasana, and yes, they are just as exciting, presenting and producing Springboks well known to us, like Makazola Mapimpi and Lukanya Am, who have played in the blue colours of the Swallows. Let's have a look at the team now. As on screen, Dayosi, Magopeni, Kalali, Glisani, Vusani is 5, 6 is Vukubi, 7 is Makaleni, 8 is Alciobi, 9 is Nini, 10 is A Kulasili, and 11 is Pico Dlamani, Akolam Tayali is 12, Awonka Labisi 13, Zukanya Samamani 14, and Liyama Ngoi is 15. Here come the villagers. Jersey 1, Kohosi Makashani. 2 is MC De Jong, Nathan Malon is in jersey 3, Corne Oosthuizen is 4, Ewan Kutsia is 5, Dylan Otete 6, Nkosi Nofuma is 7, Adrian Robbie the captain at 8, William Rose will wear the 9 jersey, Bradley Tain has played at number 4, playing at 10 today, Giuliano De Franchi at 11, Devon Lalvo moves from fly-off into 12, Austin Prince at 13, Wandile Nchangasi, he's got speed at 14, and Noch Hayward shifting into the full-back position. Well, we are set, ladies and gentlemen. Villagers playing in the white, black and red colours, the green striping as well. The Friends, Swallows Rugby Football Club in the traditional, well-known blue colours. And remember, 30 clubs playing this afternoon. I believe that the extra game will be played tomorrow in Durban. I think that's Berea Rovers and Bloemfontein Police. College Rovers, should I say. And over this weekend, it will have been 32 clubs that have been in knockout competition. And as we know, knockout competition is a favourite for South Africans. And kickoff is great. It's gone deep. It's taken beautifully by Nsangasi. Villagers on the attack already. Rose. He brings it out to Malon. Down they go. Rose looking again. You'll see Rose around the field. He's like a mosquito. Coming in is Lalvo at inside centre. Captain Andries Fullion not playing today. The big man, Mashagani. He is rumbling forward. Rose again. Finding himself Corne Oosthuizen. Rose looking left and right. He comes back to the open side. MC De Jong normally off the bench starting today. This is a great build-up going into 6 phases. Rose again. His hands have got to work. Oosthuizen. He comes back. Corne Oosthuizen. Rose gets it on a tray. Coming through. Hitting Utete. And the ball now, referee says it's gone backwards. And eventually calling them for a double knock. Well, that was some popcorn play because everything was happening. Just like on the stove when that popcorn is bubbling. Believe me, there is going to be an eruption here this afternoon. Both sides, great defence by Swallows Rugby Football Club and Villagers wanting to lay their dominance down at the early stages. Villagers 149 years old. 150th next year. What a way, a dress rehearsal to have achieved so beautifully this year as the champions in the West Super League A, and now representing with Hamiltons in the Pick and Pay Gold Cup. The scrum is great, the ball is out, referee's arm is out as well, and referee Fakanos has no hesitation to say that there was scrum dominance and standing up and retreating. Will they go for the scrum again? The call is exactly that. They know now that if they change this down into R for race in the scrum, they could take it in full 5 metres, with referee Fakanos also making sure that the penalty try option could coming into play. Will they bring in Shangazi off that right wing? He's electrifying. They can attack on the blind side. Robbie, the number 8, shifts. Here they go again. He does come on the blind side as Robbie. He'll go over 1. He'll go over 2. And Robbie, he hits the ground for the first tremor at Villagers here at the Brookside Stadium, as Villagers make sure that they have scored in the 2 minutes 59 seconds. And my captain, Adrian Rabi, says, "Follow me, troops. I'm leading the way today." Well, as said, Villagers and 150 next year's celebrations already and organisation are going to be in place. And that'll bring back great memories if they're listening or if they're hearing this, to well-known Villagers and national players like Morne du Plessis, Joel Stransky, Nick Mallet, Keith Andrews, Percy Montgomery, Michael du Plessis, throwing in some names from yesteryear and who've played with their blood, sweat and tears for the Villagers jersey. I'm sure they all and many others are delighted to see their club back in the number 1 spotlight. That goes to the right-hand side of the uprights, and now we're going to get the kickoff underway. Otete for Villagers, playing in his 47th cap today, the highest cap player in the current squad. Beautifully recycled by the light and dark blue Swallows. On his to it is Inani, the scrum off. Taking it on further, that seemed to go to ground from Siyobi. The big man, Makaleni, Tando Makaleni, leading this ball again. Standing into touch, it is already. And being pushed out into touchline was Samani. Zukanya, the right wing for Swallows. The greatest tackler, as I've always said, is the touchline, and you'll never get past the tackler that stretches 100 metres and that whitewash sniffs out bootlaces. As expected, Villagers saw into the line out. Just look at the four-wheel drive going. MC de Jong steers it at the back. Referee's arm is out for an infringement. And now Tain chips it across to Nshangazi. If he gets going, he knows where home is. He knows where to accelerate. He knows how to accelerate. He gives it off to Hayward. No Hayward. Pick and go is the call now. Referee says play on. Here comes the man Otete. The highest cap player in the Villagers squad is playing his 47th game today. Coming through is Lalvo. Has that gone forward? Yes, it has. Fingertips. And exciting play. Great scramble defence from Swallows. And having to get across. These men have travelled a long way to get here. And what an honour it is to welcome Swallows here to Cape Town, and especially to the Brookside Stadium here, the home of Villagers Rugby Club. Aren't you getting excited, South Africa? I can smell the boerewors. I can hear the crowds going through the turnstiles in Durban. I can already start seeing the victory this afternoon for the men in green, especially after the New Zealanders beating Australia this morning. We will win this afternoon. A great scrum. Lovely pick up at the back by Siyobi. Going backwards, and how he put that back onto the front foot. Inani. And tackle, but that will be offside. Has to be coming beyond the last line of feet. There, referee Fokanos, Dylan Fokanos, indicating just that. And which one of these two sides are going to have the honours of going from 32 clubs down to 16 clubs next week in the Pick and Pay Gold Cup. Hasn't reached touchline. We've reached Ewan Kutsia, the big number 5 lock. Going behind his partner in Corne Oosthuizen, and out it comes wide to Hayward. It's a chip through. Iseg man on the ball. And referee signals it'll just be the 22 dropout. A huge thank you to the service provider Global Sports Network for covering this game this afternoon and bringing it to you with their main friends and sponsors, Decro Paints, RD Consulting, who are involved in the RT business, and G Sportswear, Says It All Sports Clothing, and the data sponsors for Global Sport Network as well in supporting this coverage is Sim Control. Way over 30,000 subscribers already, so they call on you. Join them and watch club rugby and sport around the country. There it goes. It's spread inside to Nook Hayward. Otete, he knows it's his 47th club game today match, and he is showing how much it means to him. Tane sells the dummy, tackled by Vukulbi. Philisande Vukulbi makes that tackle, running on closely now. Villagers wanting to recycle. Rose looks at the blind side. Could that have been last feet infringement? No, it isn't. Nook now having a look. He's got to beat 1, he's got to beat 2. Down to ground, recycling, coming into clean as the Franchi. Playing the close off the hip crash ball style Villagers are known for. The man as mentioned, Utete, wants 47 to be 48, 9 and 50 in this competition. But slipping out those big hands of his.
Okay, we're going to move on that side.
Dylan Utete. We've got his friend on the other side in Kosi Nofuma. Looks like we've got famous for those heroes in Utete, the Superman, and Mfuma, Batman. So they've got them out in full force here today, are the Villagers Rugby Club. The Supermen. Well, it's going to need a super scrum here from Swallows. So proud of their courageous approach today, yet again. So Yobi knows that he's got to pick up at the back. He wrestles off 1 or 2. Well done, Lukanyo Yobi, the number 8. Meeting and closing the spaces, Masogani, the loose head prop for Villagers. Once again trying to take it up are Swallows. Tackled by Arabi. Nani again onto the boot of Kolasile. Down to Bradley Tane. He finds the ever-present Franchi. He gets involved during the game. Trying to bring him down is his opposite number, Samani, the right wing. Rose sells a dummy onto Oosthuizen, the big lock for Villagers. Lock to lock, Ewan Kutsia, 3.5 meters away. Malon now, he wants to go all the way. He had a great game last week in the finals against Hamilton's. It's a long one from Tane. Out it goes again to Hayward. Great tackling by Swallows. They closing everything, closing the doors, closing the windows. They're not letting. Otete wants to go over. He is gone over. He's going to tell his grandchildren about his 47th game, the most capped game, where he scored in almost 12th minute of the game. And Dylan Utete is the second try scorer for Villagers. Lots of rugby still to be played. Great efforts in the tackling there by Peko Dlani, the left wing for Swallows. And again you saw the involvement of Sibolelwe Vusani, the big lock. But Uteti in his Superman outfit just flew through the skies at low gravity level, and you needed a crane to lift him up or prevent him from scoring. Well, if you can't hit it, save it tussen die pale, let it come off one of the pale, and that it does, and comes off over the poles for a successful conversion. It still counts, whether it hits the poles or doesn't, as long as it goes over that crossbar. 12 points, Villagers lead. Swallows yet to get their wings to fly, but Swallows have been known in the East London area. Once they get up and start soaring, as the Swallows can soar, they are a dangerous team. De Franchi has knocked that. It's gone backwards, referee says. De Franchi is still on his way. He's met by De Yorsi. Can they hold him up? He goes to ground. Tackle ball it is. What a game Cornay Oosthuizen is having, the big lock. Rose, off hands, soft hands, and here goes the big man, Malon. He's running. There is Uteti again. If you can do it once, I want to do it twice, says Uteti. Rose, the referee's arm will be out because that was beside the last line of feet. And that's clever play as well by Swallows, because if that ball had actually gone out, it would have been Pinter. Remember, this is knockout, so it's just to win the games and you go through. But Villagers are determined to create a bigger lead than just 3 points of kicking for poles. They already have 12 in the bag, and they've gone to the touchline because they believe they will have the dominance here to drive this one over. Can people like Makaleni, the flanker for Swallows, can Doyorsi, the loose head prop, and Lasani, Kamuga Taslani, the big lock, they're going to need now to actually keep these Villagers men at Sept immediately. Clever play from Swallows. De Jong on the blind side. He's driven back by his opposite number, Michael Penny. De Franchi goes once, he goes twice, but referee says you're on your knees, and then you got into the crawling position, and that only happens in the baby's cot, not on my rugby field. So penalty it is, no crawling here please, says referee Dylan Vakanos, and rightfully so. Villagers playing with the breeze behind their backs, and they'll want to create a handsome lead if this breeze is going to get any stronger. You can see in the distance the Franchi's still down, but I'm sure he'll be back on the field soon. Magopeni, Bulela Magopeni now, he's got to find his jumper. It's a tap back, putting Manini under big pressure. Manini again, through the hands it went of Kolisile. Prince is onto that immediately. Off the hands and straight away, tackle release please. That's why it was untidy, it's tap and go time by Tane. De Jong. Now the big men, Malin coming in to clean out. Rose calling for it, he gets it. Rabi now, the captain, he's already got over once, he knows where home try line is. Standing still yet again. Referee's arm is out, slowing the ball down on Swallows. Lalvo playing in the absence of captain, full unit inside centre. Is that going to be held up more? They will come back for the penalty infringement, and referee is going to have a chat. He has to. Swallows have been so courageous in their defence and keeping Villagers out. He just has to say, Captain, get your men together please and have a chat. And Fulasanda Vakobi realises now that The next man will probably go to the naughty chair outside the headmaster's office. Bradley Taine says, I'm going to go to the touchline. Because at this touchline, we win this. If they don't sack us immediately, we haste to Milipinta. We're heading home with points behind us to take it up for the third try. Up they go. The sack's got to be quick. The sack is good. Very well done, Swallows. Malin's got his hands on the ball. He plays scrum off. He gives it off to his front row man, De Jong, who goes to ground. It's got to be a quicker ball than this. Clearing out is needed. Oosthuizen is there. So is Robbie, who picks and goes. Says, follow me, team. Great standing still defence. On it is Makaleni, the flanker for Swallows. 2 meters out. Patience is needed. Patience it is by Oosthuizen. Great tackling back by his opposite number, Dlasani. Referee's arm is out. So Charles got to come now. Rose can go himself, but he's not selfish. He gives it out to Nshangazi. Over the top it went, and Wandile will be owing his friend, Mr. William Rose, a cup of tea after the game and saying, mate, that could have been yours. Thank you for being a true Villagers friend and mate, as I dot it down for the third try. See the replay here. Rose had all the gates opening up. He just kept his composure and just said, over the top it goes. There was no chance for Pico Glani, should I say, the left wing for Swallows, to actually try and defend 3 Villagers people. And Rose let the ball do its work. And Nshangazi basically walked over. 17 points to 0. First quarter of this 80-minute match is basically up. And Villagers have come out firing. Shaving the right hand upright, staying at 17. Lauvo missing that one. Some happy young gentlemen here dreaming about the days they can play in this Pick and Pay Gold Cup. Pick and Pay supported by Northern Platinum in this prestigious national competition for top clubs around the country. Taken on by Kutsea. Taine. Lauvo. Prince runs onto it off the hip. Tackled in the middle by the opposite centre, Akola Intamiali. Rose again, he bends, he's ready. Driven on beautifully, referee says first man there. That is a great steal, it looked like by Vusani. Chip and chase by Glani. Who's going to get back for it? The bounce is good for North Hayward. He's got pace, and can he link up though? Missed tackle it is. Once, missed twice, and back inside flick to Rose. This is Villagers at their most dangerous. Back to Rose, the mosquito. He's got to look out wide, he does. And Robbie, the captain, he's got one man to beat. What a courageous tackle by Ngoye. That was char-saving stuff. Referee now playing off Lauvo, off the offside player, retreating and going through yet again is Austin Prince, but that's Villagers at their very, very best. North Hayward, when it was kicked ahead, he turned defence into attack. He beat 3 defenders, tackles, and then a great tackle at the end when the rampant Adrian Rabi was on his way. Courageous tackle by Liama Ngowe. With all due respect, only half as tall as Rabi, but he brought down the brick building. And take it, pat on the back, Mr. Liama Ngowe, for your wonderful efforts to stop that try. And then quick ball recycled for Prince to come running at the angle and add the 4th try. Oh, this is exciting stuff. Come on, Booker, I hope that you're warming up down there. I hope that you're feeling the vibes of the country. And not only the people here, but our South Africans around the world who gather in numbers to support you overseas. Well, Lalvo, he's hitting the upright in numbers today with his conversions for poles, as yet again off the left-hand side. And out it went, not over the crossbar. So the score will remain at 22 points to 0 for Villagers. We just have a comms break at the moment. You can see our referee Dylan Wakanos, he's had a good game. He's here to let this Pick and Pay Gold Cup flow, and he's doing just that. So if you were one of the Pick and Pay shoppers, you would be flowing through with your trolley around Pick and Pay. Well, so is our referee Dylan Wakanos doing just that, matching up to the sponsors Pick and Pay Gold Cup. Well, matching up to his efforts in the first quarters, Corne Oosthuizen, their lock again for Villagers, been very involved today. Rose puts it onto the boot. Taken by number 8 is Siobe. Very safe hands, good positional play. Manini, it's going across field, that could be dangerous. In Shangazi has tackled it, it's gone backwards. Prince gives it back, but who else? Superman Tete. Now it's got to come quickly. Laval plays scrum off. Kutsia, he deserves a try. It's pick and go time now. Everybody is queuing up. Is it short of the line? Uteti is. Here it comes again to Kutsia. Kutsia, he hits the ground. The earth tremors. The big locks. Is it going over? You're going to have to do a spin as if you were doing Swan Lake on stage there to get that ball down. Because it looks like they've been held up. Ball is back. It's just a dive over. Referee's arm is still out. Keep it simple. Nofuma, he's tackled backwards. Great play there by Glasani. Now Tane gets it out wide. One-handed take by De Franci. Beats 1, beats 2, beats 3, beats 4, beats 5, beats 6, beats 7, beats 8, beats 9. Referee could have run out of numbers up to 10. Waited for referee Dylan Vakanos. And after the count of 7, referee Vakanos awards a try. And unfortunately also saying, even though the try was scored, continual infringement. And it could be Deyosi or Lale coming to the headmaster's chair outside his corridor here, meaning offside infringement.
Ag hey, ek is weer terug hier langs die veld en my het ek natuurlik vir Adam Neetling, een van die spelers wat natuurlik nie vandag beskikbaar is nie. Adam, baie dankie vir die tyd wat jy afstaan.
Nee, dankie man, ons is lekker om hier te wees.
Natuurlik Super A kampioene, een van die spelers wat natuurlik saam met Zander nou nie die naweek beskikbaar is nie.
Ja.
Bietjie jou insaag van die game sover. Hoe voel jy oor die span se persoonlike spel sover?
Nee, ek dink ons manne doen regtig 'n goeie job vandag. Ek dink hier voor sit 'n baie goeie platform vir die backlines om hulle talente te wys, soos wat ons al gesien het. Daar was 'n paar lekker drieë gewees. En ek dink ons gaan die res van die dag gaan die game so aangaan. So solank daai forwards hulle werk doen, gaan die backlines hulle ding doen. So.
Daar sy maar geniet dit verder. Baie dankie.
Baie dankie man, waardeer dit.
Well, thank you to Heinrich down on the field and getting the atmosphere and getting the people involved. All that we missed was a kickoff that went 3 meters, not 10, by Kolosile. That gives the scrum restart to Villagers on the centre spot. The man that's gone off for the offside continuous infringement was Yanga Deorsi. You can see the yellow card under the name of Swallows on your screen. And coming on to Senior's front row replacement is Buntu Samani. A blindside option is definitely available here. Can Rabi pick and go? Yes, he comes to the open side. Interesting. Rose now brings in Hayward. It's got to give one more to De Franchi. This De Franchi, he can parlez-vous français. He can move. He can give it to Rose. He can give it to the dancing prince, who gives it back inside to the man who started it all, Noch Hayward. And it's one for you, one for me. This is rampant stuff from Villagers. And are they setting the platform for our beloved Boca to be rampant this afternoon down in Durban? Because we want to see them run. We want to see them play with that expression. Just look at De Franchi. Juliano De Franchi. Back inside to Rose. Prince, he dances off his right foot. He gives it back to Noch Hayward, who just canters casually to put it behind the poles, and a handsome lead for Villagers now, 34 points with a kick to come. No hesitation there. There you can see the crowds, the friends, the fans, the families, all warming up in the glorious sunshine here. A little bit of chill, but glorious sunny day here in the Western Cape, in Cape Town. And just getting warmed up for the big test. We're going to win this one today. And we're going to win it well. And we're going to go to the top of the championship this afternoon. So get ready to celebrate, South Africa. Up it goes into the skies. Kutsia, he soars. Look at Maylon go. This is Thomas du Toit at his very best. And who is there but the Batman, Nonkosi Nofuma? And down it goes now. Nathan Maylon, take number 3 off your back and put on 13, because that was Nathan Maylon hitting the 100 meters in under 10 seconds. Look at him go. Look at him go. Presents to Informa. Yeah, it's such a good week. And last week, Nathan Maylon, when he came on in the finals against Hamilton's, the City Park. And this time not hitting the pole, but the green roof of the Brookside Stadium. It's worth watching again. And now the ball goes into 2 hands. So any young man watching this, you can see ball playing at its very best. Who said a front row man cannot play like that? 43 points it is to Villagers. Swallows full respect for still giving it all in this game. Kutsia taking it up further. Rose. Mashagani, the loose head for Villagers. Back inside. Oh, do I need to say anything else? Here he goes again. He's got left and right options. William Rose looks. He pops it up now to De Jong. Back again it comes to Kutsia. Mashagazi cleans out. Rose is now wanting to get back. Villagers are hungry for points. Who's going to be chasing that? There's no Maylon out wide. There's only De Franchi. You need Maylon on that wide channel, and he would have chased it down the way he's running today. Having a look at Nathan Maylon now. I see he's doubling up. Hands on knees. Oh, clever play by the Kolosile, the fly half. This is good play. Gets it gone to ground by Pico Dlani. How unfortunate that was, but clever thinking by Abongedi Kolosile. The fly half for Swallows. to just have a little tip. We don't want chat there. We don't want to actually hit it all the way to Villagers to come running back at us. Robbie just having a chat to referee Dylan Vakanos and just probably saying, keep it going, sir. You're doing a great job. Sure, he's not asking for any more points or anything else with 43 in the bag already. And just hopefully acknowledging the referee for his handling of this game. Come on, Swallows. Let's see if you can earn yourself some points in this first round of the Pick and Pay Gold Cup. As I said, Pick and Pay sure would like to be acknowledging Northern Platinum as well for their efforts in supporting this beautiful national competition. Rose is beautifully tap and go. Has it come with fingertips? No, it hasn't. It's gone out to Prince. De Franchi, Giuliano. 1, boom, 2, inside to Prince. You start it, and I'll finish it, says Prince, because I'll do both. And Villagers now wanting to get to the 50 before the half-time cup of tea in the change room, and they 48 points to the good with the kick to come. So maybe there'll even be time for some Cook Sisters and melt out in the change room at half-time, because it's a handsome lead. Clever play by Giuliano De Franchi. Might be a little bit of Italiano, Giuliano. So maybe I should not say De Franchi, but Giuliano for his efforts in this left wing for Villagers this afternoon. That's gone over the roof now. And they've posted a man up on there. You can see returning not 1 but 2, maybe even 3 rugby balls. There they come. You stay up there, sir. I think it could be needed. Was that not converted? 50 not out is the Villagers. Ewan Kutsia, he's written the script every kickoff. Ewan Kutsia says it's my ball. Taking it on further now, clearing out is Utete. Here comes Nufuma. William Rose, he's got numbered white jerseys right and left of him. Lalvo, finding his inside centre position today. Just look at Noor Hayward. Tain, how he reached out for that, no one will know. But suddenly he grew an extra arm. And Tain, Bradley Tain, is the man to actually sneak it out like an octopus and say, give me that. That belongs to me. And Bradley Tain goes over to make it 55. Just watch this take, ladies and gentlemen. Look at our referee. Right up with the line of play. Well done, Dylan Vakanos. No one can question whether that was forward or not, because the referee had his ruler out and his geometry set, and he said, I can rule across this page, I'm in line. Lalvo. Kick is good. Great effort there by Blani, but he was a one-man show there in trying to defend that. Now again, is it going to be the kickoff from Kulisiwe to the receiver Kutsia? Let's have a look. Still hasn't gone the 10 metres. And that's Swallows, unfortunately, not going to be wanting to restart their kickoffs like that, because now they're on the scrum and they're going to be on the receiving end of that. Yango Diorsi was sent off for the offside infringements with a yellow card to the naughty chair. He's back. I'm sure younger Diorsi is going to be a very good boy now. Young man, make sure that he's not seen again for any infringement. Doesn't want to come all this way, receive the second yellow. He's here to play. Here's the Villagers scrum. Rabi, the ball's out at the back. Referee's arm is up, never mind out. Rabi gives it out wide. Lalvo loving it today, as I said, at the inside centre. Back to the Rabi. Great tackle again from Goye. Ewan Kutsia deserves something. He deserves a 5-pointer. Ewan Kutsia and Corne Oosthuizen, two Hulk heroes here. They are rambling and soaring along the park. Are the two locks for Villagers. Rabi again, so good, goes to ground. Tain comes in at scrum off, and look at Kutsia. He bounces off his counter number Balele Vusani. And 62 points it is with 1.5 minutes to go. 64 now. Oh, young man, I say, sir, up on that green roof. Take it easy, please. We don't want you back down on the ground. We want the ball back. One minute to go. B-O-K-K-E. B-O-K-K-E. That's the Bokke. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't ask me not to get excited because I've got my Springbok cap on and Springbok scarf. And I've got my Springbok supporters waves going down to Durban. Kolosele's got this kickoff going as well. Up into the skies went in Shangazi. He knocks it forward. And that's a far better kick now from Kolosele, the number 10 for Swallows. 30 seconds that we've got here. The proud bench of the Swallows Rugby Football Club. As I said in the beginning, first founded in 1911 by Dr. Rupusana and a legend of a rugby club in the East London area, Madatsani. What an honour for Swallows Rugby Club, and we're so proud of them to have been recognised to play in this national championship. Great effort by Swallows Rugby Football Club. Referee, they know from the back, unfortunately. Mr. Imnini, the tap and go was a great idea, but you've got to take it from the back of the scrum. I can do it now, says the big number 8, Siobe. Here comes Dlamini now. This is what we want to see from them. Look at the leg drive from Dlasani, the lock forward. Now they've got their tails up. The Swallows are ready to soar. Here he comes again in Soyobi. Can they get themselves some points between now and half-time? Kolosele, he goes close. Referee could have his arm out. The hooter goes. Play on. This is great play. This could be try time. It is. Akola Imtanyali. Akona Imtayali. It's Akola, not Icona. Meaning, yes, Akola, you have got that try down. And that is what will make the orange juice at half-time taste a lot sweeter for the Swallows. That's what they've come to play. And Kolosele, he's just got to add the 2 points, and we'll go into half-time with a 64 points to 7. At the moment, it's 5. Take a bow, Swallows. That's the way to bounce back. Oh, Kolosele just shaving the white paint of the upright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we're going to have Heinrich finding people down on the field and around. But may I also say, as you see, it's the Pick and Pay Gold Cup here at the Brookside Stadium in Cape Town, here in the Claremont area, the home of Villagers Rugby Football Club. They're leading 64 points to 5. If you're in Durban, start getting to the turnstiles. If you're around the country, start putting extra charcoal on the fire. Get the potjies ready. Get everything ready. I'm going to get myself a bottle of water. And straight away, we'll be back for an exciting second half. Let's see how it pans out. Chat to you shortly. Thank you.
And what a first half we had. And yeah, on the buzzer, it was the visitor Swallows that went over for the first try of this game. Of course, they believe they're still in it. They want to come and fight hard until the end. But with me, I've got a team manager, Mandise Jongilanga.
Jongilanga.
There we go. Thank you for having the chat with me quickly. The club Swallows.
Yes.
Over 100 years old.
Yes.
Just tell us about your club's rich history and also about how your season went.
The Swallows was formed in 1911 by Dr. W. Khomosani in East London, and he has produced a lot of Springbok, black Springbok, Mr. Patsa Makeshana, Toby Lemke, and so on and so on. Last year we were about number 2 in the log, and this year there were a lot of protests against us with Border, but the case is with Saro now. We are number 10 in log, but if the verdict comes out okay, we'll go to number 2. So we're still waiting for the verdict with Saro. Then we'll take it from there.
Then I just had a discussion with one of your team management team as well, and they mentioned that you haven't played rugby like for 2 months.
Yes, we finished our season around about end of August. Is that end? Yeah, I think end of August. So we didn't play for a while now. Yeah. So the players they need their match fitness, so we didn't get any match fitness. So you see that it's lacking in the game.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yes.
Just lastly, anything that you think you can say to the guys to keep their heads up?
They must keep fighting. So they must keep fighting. Villagers are huge. They are united. They're playing good rugby, but they must keep fighting. We'll get there. You see that in the last few seconds we're going to try. So we'll try again. Second half. Game on.
There we go. Mandisi, thank you very much for your time and all the best, and nice meeting you.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
Well, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to have you joining us for the second half, which takes us closer to the big test match kickoff in Durban, and a second half that's just going to whet the appetite for you. I know that you've already got the tea tray out and enjoying your Saturday afternoon refreshments. Well done to you, but get them colder or get them hotter, whatever you're having, because it's hot time here. It's kickoff by Kulisile. It's now 64 points to 0 to Villagers, to 5 should I say. Credit to Swallows scoring just before half time. Rose, are they going to capitalise again? They want to get it through the hands of Kutsia to Tain. It's gone back to Mashagani. He's on the charge. He looks now. He finds Rabi. Rose waits. Lavo at centre, Tain through the hands. Mohaywid, and he puts away Inshangazi. Inshangazi knows that it is home time, because nobody is going to get hold of Wandile Inshangazi, and that was just him in first gear. He knew that he didn't even have to get into Alpha race, and Wandile Inshangazi, I've seen him take it on when he can run that 100 in probably the quickest time around. Wandile, he can motor. But what a way to start. Villagers, they obviously had their Cook sisters and orange juice at half time and said, we're not stopping here at 64, we're carrying on. Come on, Swallows, bounce back like you finished the first half. Well, just again, a big call out to Global Sports Network, the service provider, main service provider here to bring you coverage for this game, and they have done this for club rugby throughout the season. Thank you to them, and making it happen here at Brookside Stadium so that we can enjoy Villagers up against Swallows all the way from East London. And their sponsors that support them are Decro Painting Company, Decro Paints, RD Consulting in the RT business, G Sportswear and Sports Clothing, and the data sponsors Sim Control. Thank you for getting behind Global Sports Network and making it happen for all of us to continue enjoying club rugby. Pick and Pay, Northern Platinum, but Pick and Pay Gold Cup. Thank you for your investment into rugby in South Africa, and again down to club level for the first round of the 32 clubs across the country knockout. In front of the kick, told you throughout the day that Dylan Vakanos, our rugby director on the field as referee, has had a great game, and have to start calling him Eagle Eye because he's been in line all the time. And there again, seeing that the Swallows had started to fly and soar a little too early from kickoff. So William Rose, he's had a few restarts already in the first half from the centre spot where the kicks didn't go the necessary 10. This one, players in front infringement. Get that ball out will be the call. Great tackle from Vukubi. Now, could that be a knock forward? Referee saying coming off your feet. Nothing wrong there with Fukubi and making the initial tackle, but then players coming through and not staying on their feet. The most challenging area in South African rugby is the ruck time situation. Keep on saying it's like a drive-through takeaway. Get to the first window, keep your engine running at ruck time, place your order, drive through to the second window, collect your order, stay on your feet, drive through the ruck time, drive through the takeaway, get to the third window, get your order, hoot and head for home. That's how the ruck is. Stay at your feet. Don't turn your engine off at the first window, because then all your takeaway food will tumble out off the tray. So if you understand that analysis, it's very easy. Keep your engine running and drive through at these takeaways, and ruck time will be great. Don't stop and fall. And that you see happening at the highest levels as well. But here today you see lots of exciting rugby with MC De Jong. He's going to find the middle Koliki. He finds Ewan Kutsia. Is it going to be a delayed collapse? Because that is not what Swallows want to do now. They've been sacking the line out well immediately. This time they've let it go. They're dragging along. Siobi on the floor. He comes out at the other side. Now Rose. He sells the dummy. That could be a bit high from Guswa. Rumble in the jungle is still taking its toll here. Tane comes in. Malin, he's been running like an Olympic athlete today. The tight head prop. Rose has got numbers. You can choose any of the 5 there. But he's chosen Ufuma. Now he chooses Tane, and Tane says, I'll chip it over. But beautifully written. And written, should I say, and read by Ngoyi. I've been so proud of Liam Ngoyi at the fullback position. Look at this. They fly from anywhere. Prince off his hand. Referee has got the knock on. And he says that was actually... Oh, get out. That tackle there. That shoulder charge on Oosthuizen knocked Oosthuizen right out of his ID book. And that was a great run charge by Kamuga Lasani. And knowing Corne Oosthuizen, he'll be the first one after the game to say to Kamuga, when they celebrate together as proud brothers of South African rugby, hey, you had one on me there, chum, I've been giving it to you all day, but Lasani let loose. An ID book photograph for Oosthuizen popped out as he was tumbled backwards. Don't worry, Corne, you've done very well today. William Rose having a chat to the blind side. Which way is Robbie going to go? Can they get the shoulder, left shoulder, to bring it in? There they start turning it now. Robbie will want to pick and go, but referee's arm is out. That could be cynical because Siobi at the back kicked it back. That's the 8th man for Swallows. Rose says, I don't need any more. I just need help. I'm 3 meters short. It's pick and go time. And was that Mashagani? No, it's not. Was that Mfuma? Yes, it is. It is Nkosi Nofuma. He's been on the ball wherever he is today. And I stand to be corrected, but I think he's the oldest man on the park. Nkosi Nofuma. And like I say, stand to be corrected, but I think at 37 years of age, I hope I'm not wrong, but let me say that's 37 years young. The little tickle over from Lauvo, the extra 2 points. $73 to Villagers, still the 5 to Swallows. Basically 8 minutes gone of the second half. 78, it's correct. 78 is the score. Change the scoreboard. Correction, 78 points to 5. Here it comes to Lalvo again. He's met by the replacement Goushwa. Tackled high is the call. Oh, it's tap and go time. This is the man that did the knockdown earlier, Dlasani. He's got his steamrollers going now. The little man in the form of Mnini, he picks and goes. Kulisile, the far half comes in. Referee's got his arm out. Boom! Lale meets. Give it to Kamuga Dlasani. He's got it again. This man is aced it. He's not a playster. Coming onto it. This is what we want to see from Swallows. It's a charge to Voyisa Ngisi. But Kamuga Dlasani, he is warmed up. The big lock, and he's taking no more nonsense. Well done, Kamuga, for your constant attack and taking the ball to villages. And then, coming off the shoulder there was Voyisa Ngisi. Jeepers, if Kamuga Dlasani had to run into me on a rugby field, he'd make me roll around and twist me so much I'd end up like a cook sister. Because that man is bulk. Thank goodness I'm up here well away from Kamuga Dlasani. Much safer here. Just look at what I mean. That's a great effort there from Voyisa Ngesi. He still had some work to do and he did that superbly. 78 points to 10. I'm so happy to see the healthy scoreboard rising there for Swallows. It's come a long way to represent the East London area. Now they're starting to spread the ball and get the Swallows flying. Tap and go again, and it's down just by Manini. It's tap and knock her forward. Unlucky. And Gekwa. Jokas Disa Gekwa. He's the man that had the cold fingers. He's just come on. And just a few replacements here now at the moment. As you see in the top scoreboard area, 78 points to Villages, 10 to Swallows. 30 minutes basically left, 29 and a half to be exact. Coming in jersey 18 is Born to Samani for Swallows.
Go! 5, 6, steady.
Oh, this is a good scrum. Jock Taron replacing William Rose. Referee's arm is out for the scrum infringement.
Stay on.
Here they come again. Tay now. So used to his scrum off position, he's not going to stay at 10.
Stay there.
Taron gets there quickly now. New man, Neil Fenter. Free State Rugby will remember Neil Fenter coming off the hands now of Hayward. Spec and go, Taron now needing help. The front, she's still waiting for reinforcements. It comes in form of Courtenay Oosthuizen. Fenter, oh, look at this dance move. Great stepping from De Jong. Taron. Could this be a turnover? No, it's still there. Diving down onto it. Neil Fenter, he's making his presence felt. And referee saying offside line has been infringed and crossed. There should be no hesitation now for Villagers to call for a scrum. Just calm things down, you don't need to panic. They've got the ascendancy in the scrum and they could go for the scrum. And this would be an easy 5-pointer, but what is the call going to be? Saying Thomas Meyer is the new man in jersey 21. He's had a break today. He's normally in the starting lineup, especially in the lineouts, but they have won their lineout superbly. Thomas Meyer will just add an extra boost because that's his speciality. He now seems to have taken the captain's armbag and he's calling for a scrum. Now, if they've called for this, are they wanting to take it all the way? Can Swallows again show the courage and determination? Those listening in from East London, turn up the volume and the cheer. Get behind the men in light and dark blue and get them to keep this one out. Here comes the scrum. This is what you want to see from Swallows. This is what you wanted. Scrumming at the angle and Swallows tap and go. Goodbye, says Nini. I haven't got time to listen. I'm on my way. Bringing it is Tiali, and that's great exit, gaining some distance. Now the spirits are up here for Tiali. Then it's Lani. Nini. Down to ground. Referee again, Nini. Still in the game is Tiali. Is that going to go into touch? No, it goes into the big hands of Jogasi Disa Gwekwa. He's unfortunately knocked it on. And he has had those cold fingers early on for the knock-on second time round. And I know that Jogadisa is not doing that intentionally. Our manager, the manager for Swallows is saying, come on, chaps, we turn it on and then we suddenly turn the stove down again. Let's keep the heat firing. Because when Swallows get going, there's no cloud that's going to stop them. They fly right through it. They just need a few more numbers to the breakdown and around. Jacques Taron now. Ready to feed. Meyer back into his number 8 position. Straight to ground. Nothing there but just a direct collapse to ground. Was there a bit of giveaway? Malon playing in jersey number 3 is on the loose head side. As you can say, MC De Jong simply says to his friend Corsi Mashagani, no more talk, let's scrum. Let the scrum talk. Couldn't say it better, MC De Jong. Let's get on with it. Engagement, now they've got to keep it up. Oh, that's going back. That's going back through the back door, the back garden fence, you name it, it's going backwards. Beautiful run here. Now away from Lavo. This could be one. Dele again in Shangazi over the top, and coming to join him was Giuliano De Franchi from the left wing. Down here now, and we're going down to Heinrich Hoos. Heinrich, I believe, is going to introduce us right now.
Thank you. Okay, you have an option, line out scrum. You want the scrum?
Yes. With me, I've got Yanga, the loose head prop here for Swallows, the visiting team. Yanga, your thoughts on the game so far?
I think around the first half where we were a bit lazy. We came from the back. They dominated us especially on the set pieces, and they were physical on the racks. But I think the second half time we managed bit by bit here and there. All I can say, they are good side.
All right, all the best, and thanks for your thoughts on the game. All the best.
So, thank you.
We're back again. Thank you, Heinrich. Scrum ready. In course, the Nini feeds. It's going backwards. And now you can actually see that there's a little bit of twist and turn, and referee, rightfully so, Dylan Vakanos says, come again, please. If we're going to dance here, we must actually have a straight line dance. We can't be doing any disco dancing. I'm not going to allow this on this dance floor. I just want to see straight line dancing, straight line scrumming. And then that will give me my paramount reason as safety first. So fully in line with referee Vakanos. No collapse scrums, no swinging around needed. With 20 minutes left in the game. Right, scrumming and an angle. The man himself, there he goes, Gekwa.
Give it now, thank you. Stay on, step back. Tackle.
Yet again in Nini. The cover defence is great from the former, had a good game. Menini again. His present is Tai Ali since he's been on. And that's gone off fingertips, so everyone called back. All that really happened there was Swallows not flying in their normal pattern across the skies, flying sideways. Maybe the wind was pushing them. Coming on is Nathan Hendricks in jersey 23. Looks like he'll be replacing Austin Prince. Had such a good season this time round as Austin Prince for Villagers, playing in the outside centre position. So don't forget, while we got a little bit of a break here, thank you to people that make it happen. We've mentioned our major sponsors, Pick and Pay, Northern Platinum. We've mentioned Golden Sports, GSN, Global Sports Network, and all their co-sponsors. But what about thank yous to people that make it happen, like the referees around the clubs, the schools, the provinces? Thank you, referees. A job that many a time the abuse is there before the compliments. And credit to any referee out there, no matter what league, from the youngest to the oldest. Thank you for serving the game that we all love. And then, thank you to the club administrators, the schoolmasters, the officials at the highest level, whether it be international, provincial, clubs, schools. Thank you for steering your clubs. And then to coaches and management of teams for the hours spent 3-4 times a week. Well done to each and every single one of you. But now it is Tane giving it to Giuliano, and Giuliano says, I am here. Was that a knock on? Pressure on the ball first. Was that a knock on?
What are you guys seeing?
Here, and referee right on the spot, Dylan Vakanos, says ground pressure first, and rightly so, and then ball spilling out sideways. You'll see this great move again. Taron feeds, Taron serves. Tane looks once, tells the dummy, past Hayward, and here comes DeFranchi. Pressures. Oh, I still want to debate that one, but I'm not referee Vakanos. It looked like he landed on his back first in the turnover. I think one of those eggs spilled out of the basket. 83 at the moment with the kick to come. And Syver tussen die pale, taking it to 85 points it is. Just getting into our South African spirits now with regards to getting ready for the Bokke. Here comes the Franchi. You have a look. But these eyes here, I still say, unlucky Swallows. No discredit to referee Dylan Fakanos. He obviously saw the downward pressure. And Imnini kicks it down deep. Oh, well taken by Ashlumo Mbongo, but he just knocked it on a bit. Now Tehran gets the turnovers. Through the hands it went to Fenter, playing behind now. Great play by the replacement hooker, Johannes Haldenace. Tehran is saying he wants it, but first man there, now it's tackle ball, so you've got to get your hands out. Just look at those jerseys, that's what I'm talking about. That's young Bokke at its best. Now you're getting the crisscross and obstruction, and it's not the referee's fault for that. Anything you can tap, we can tap better. So much tap here, it looks like a plumber's conference with all this tap going on. But no one wanting to take any set play structures and just tap and go. Here you can see breaking through the tackle. He's had a very good game, Lucanio Sayabi, should I say. This is the way to play. Lovely gain off the hands. Great tackle by Johannes Haldenace, covering across as the hooker. And just off the fingertips of centre Awanke Labisi. Oh, I love it when Swallows start to fly and soar.
Just move, go straight, and don't turn. Go!
I would like to.
Fine! Let's go forward.
We're still waiting now. There's a lot of turning here. Referee did blow.
Okay, Captain.
So, gentlemen, I've got to reset that.
Have to talk. That's the last warning on the scrum. But yet, julle is vroeg by die scrum. Asseblief. Ek soek stability. Yes, that's what ek bedoel. Yo.
Yeah, as you can hear as well, just making sure that there's safety and stability in the front rows. We don't want men to now start becoming individualistic and loosen the band, etc. 15 minutes to go, and we've had a healthy and safety game taking preference here, and that's what it's all about. Everybody wants to be able to have a refreshment afterwards and be together and celebrate. So with 15 minutes, let's keep concentrating. Well done, sir. Mr. Vokanos.
Go! Fine! Sit, steady.
The scrum's a good one, lots of pressure there on the loose head side from Swallows. Oh, that's good hands from Lalvo. Here's Guliana again.
Fast, man.
There have been plenty chances this afternoon. This would be interesting if Nathan Hendricks, the young man, could get himself on the scoreboard. Neil Fenter picks and goes. Neil Fenter doesn't need any more hesitation. He is the man that has gone through and said, Pick and Pay Gold Cup, I'm involved this afternoon. And Neil Fenter just adds the extra 5 points off the shelf. And over for the points he went. 90 points have been reached by Villagers. Still the 10 of Swallows. It's been a long afternoon, but Swallows, take a bow, gentlemen, because you have stayed in the game. There's no ways the Swallows have come to rest on the fence. They have flown and soared high in the sky with their proud blue colours. Well done to you, gentlemen. It's a great kick, and well done to Lalvo as well for his efforts. The boot, adding the extra 2. 92 it is. Villagers showing their dominance here in the Western Cape this season, and now showing improving one over their friends from the Eastern Cape. Don't let it bounce. It has, and Tehran gets it again onto the boot of Tain. He's hit it downfield. That is a great kick because it's into the breeze. Going back for it was Goye. He's been brought to ground by Thomas Meyer. Soft hands now. That's good play. One more. Now the run is good from Mbingo. He's got to look inside. Oh, off the fingertips. Oh, is Tain going to decide to counter-attack from here? It's good hands from Hayward now. Back inside, to ground. Onto this Tehran. He's got this ball out to Tain. Taking it up further is Johannes Haldenace, the replacement hooker. Tain now chips it across. On to who but Giuliano De Franchi. Got it clear off the ball. Doing that was William Scott. This is great play from Villagers. Back inside it comes from Tehran. Tain from fly half to scrum half. William Scott on the ball. Cleaning out is Thomas Meyer. Pick and go, should I now say. He decided to change minds. Over it again is Haldenace. Tehran looks, he finds Tain. Behind the backs to Lalvo. He sells one, he sells two. No obstruction, he held onto the ball. Oh, this is good balance from Hendricks. He's going all the way and Hendricks makes it happen. The youngster. Let me tell you what, is it or is it knock-on time? It's knock-on time. Just when Nathan Hendricks and the entire Villagers Supporters Club were ready to compliment the youngster, it was knocked on. And that's what I said about Swallows, playing right down till the very end. Well, we basically got 9 minutes. We're into the last 10 minutes of the game, and I just want to recognise some of the players. Let's start with Swallows and Corsi Mnini at number 9. Gee, he's tried this afternoon. Full credit to him. I've really enjoyed watching the fullback in Goyi. Courageous as he is in bringing down tackles, joining the line. Credit must go to Liama Tayali, jersey 22, who's come on and add an extra fire. But a man that has knocked people down has been that lock, Kamuga Dlasani, number 4. He's really used his size, used his skills, and he's made his presence felt. So well done to Kamuga Dlasani, one of the men I'd also like to recognise. Now the ball is loose. Referee saying last line of feet, please, Villagers. Still, here they come again. The step is great. That was by Tiali. Now it's off the hip and the swivel. Bingo now. He gets to ground. There we come again to Lani. the crash ball. Has that been knocked forward? Referee says let it go, please. Listening is Nofuma. Back through the hands. It's got to go over the top. It's 2-on-1 here. Now it's 2-on-2. There's one of the men I recognise in Ngoi. He really has shown his presence, but he gets taken towards the touchline.
We have to release him.
Tackle release. Swallows again. The sideline supporters for Swallows, from coaching staff and replacements and friends that have come down, are now in full spirits. And will that be Thomas Meyer enjoying the rest of the game from the chair for deliberate cynical knockdown? And Thomas Meyer, who came on as a replacement, always starts the games, will now no longer get that jersey dirty. Sayobi, another great effort from him. Hooker, Magopeni, Mnini. Just keep patient there, Swallows, keep patient. Mnini. Off the hands it came of Ngushwa.
Ball is loose, play it.
That ball has gone forward. Younger Diorsi.
Oh, it wasn't, it was first play.
Just saying, referee, was it me or was it off the feet? And there you can see Thomas Meyer saying, oh well, let me take the strapping off. Villagers, a smile. He says, I know I've been naughty. Thank goodness I'm not going to get 6 of the best, like many of you will remember, especially naughty grandpas that are listening to this presentation. Maybe you can tell your grandchildren 1 or 2 stories from those days when you were outside the headmaster's office. And I'm sure for worse offences than Thomas Meyer today in knocking the ball down. Jacques Theron, he has a quick look. He sees 5 minutes left on the scoreboard. This is what we want to see, Swallows. In the scrum, Theron gets it out now to Tain. It's gone backwards. Just look at our man in Nook Hayward taking on pace and all. That could be a penalty coming off the feet, was Mbingo. Or could be the knock, but Lavo playing it on. Giuliano De Franchi, he's been impressive out on his left wing channel, looking for work, scored tries. Taron, Tain, off the head of Caldenace. Quick hands are needed now. Step work is good. Running into Bester of Villagers. Now we're starting to move the ball, says Swallows. Let it come quickly. Replacement is good. Sayobi yet again. Still look at Nini go. Deyosi comes to his rescue. Nini still says, give it to me. Tiali back into it. Now we're into about 8 phases. Knock on ball, it could be offside from the offender. And it is taken in haste.
When you're part of the ruck, you can't play the 9.
And taken in haste
Knock on.
leads to waste, because the rush has led to the wasted knock-on.
Just knocked it.
And it's turnover ball for Villagers. Some very impressive performances this afternoon from the men in Villagers. A healthy lead of 92 points. Md de Jong was fantastic in his efforts as well. Went on. Nathan Mailhon, he was so courageous in his scrumming as well as his sprinting in the open play. Already thought the 2 locks were so impressive, Corne Oosthuizen and Ewan Kutsia. Dylan Utete, the Superman, always gave of his best. And of course the informer still there and was fantastic as well. Adrian Rabi, I don't want to go through the whole team here, but trust me, many men have put their hands up today. Wandeli and Shangazi, Nook Hayward at the back. It's been a committed squad effort here. And I've left out a name at the present moment on purpose because trying to make up the mind here, but if it's given to me to do the honours, not many times, unless you're in a South African rugby jersey, do the men in the wing positions get the recognition. And today I'm being very impressed with Giuliano De Franchi. He has worked off his wing, he's worked hard when he's had to, he's scored tries. Knock on and then it's offside, so you're in front of the ball. That's a good interpretation of the laws. The scrum had broken up, the ball had popped forward, and then you picked up from an offside position. So Giuliano De Franchi, and I hope that many out there will go by with what I've seen today, because he has looked for work. Remember, he was the one that I questioned that knock-on try, but that was because he scored on the right-hand side and he'd come off his left wing. He scored in the first half, he's made great tackles, he's been decisive in his running, and Giuliano De Franchi would be my choice for man of the match. Number 11, Giuliano De Franchi, the left wing, and it was a very, very close effort between the locks and the loose forwards, but come on, Giuliano, let's eat some Italiano pizza tonight or some French croissants. Giuliano De Franchi. You take my man of the match for me today.
No, they called 4. You guys called 4. Okay, thank you.
Right, thrown to the front, taken in by Jacques Turon. The scrum off.
Stay there, stay on, stay on. Stay on, thank you.
Rumbling it on further is William Scott. Oh, just look at our big man Jan Reyes Sali. Normally starts in the loose head position. Neil Fenter yet again. He knows where that trial line is. He's brought down short. Roll away, please, Blasani. The lock. It comes quickly now. Tane's got to let it go. He's going to get his try now. He's got to. And if you think a swallow can dive, well, watch Nathan Hendricks from Villages dive. That swallow in full flight.
Okay, 23. Mate, now here's your mark. Why are you kicking there? Here's your mark. Here's your mark.
Hey.
Yes.
And that could take it to a healthy 97 points to the Villagers on their home ground, where they've welcomed, and 99 should be to the Villagers with the 2 points conversion. And let it at least stay at 99, because Swallows, they have actually been true ambassadors for the East London area, the border region. And to say to Swallows, gentlemen, congratulations on your season. Congratulations on your season. Thank you for travelling all the way to Cape Town. Thank you for the spirit that you've shown in the game. A truly Swallows performance, and you can be extremely proud. Then, to the Villagers, let us say to you, congratulations on your achievement. You've gone through to the next 16, knocking out down from the 32 clubs that started this afternoon. I will be making my way down to the field, and there we will be meeting Heinrich, and we will be getting to speak to some players, hopefully our man of the match, Giuliano, as well. So, in saying that, I will be handing you back to the producers here. Thank you to them as well, been fantastic. I'll say thank you from the field, but let's give them a break to do some ads as we get down to the field and continue with the after-match celebrations.
gentlemen.
I can see a smile here today, and that's on the face of Dion Rabi, the home captain of Villagers, and the number 8 jersey. You had that opening try as well. I know that's added to your many. Dion, you must be so happy today.
Yeah, very happy with the effort today. I thought the boys came out firing, especially after last weekend. Always great when you win the league, but I mean, it's easy to get complacent after that, and we just asked for energy right off the bat, and I think that's what the boys brought, so I'm massively proud.
You've got a few injuries through the squad as well that you've had, and a few sick gents, and you've still put the squad together. You've worked, it's working like Russie and the Springboks, It's Villagers family.
Yeah, all credit to Coach Andy. I think he's been managing the boys throughout the season. We have picked up a couple of niggles, but nothing too serious. Unfortunately, we lost our hooker last week. So, yeah, we're thinking of Janas. He's Zanas. He's in hospital with a broken ankle, but hopefully, yeah, for the rest of the Gold Cup will be good, and we look forward to it, man. We're really pumped.
That's Zander Keys.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been best wishes to Zander. And a word for your friends all the way from East London, the Swallows. They came to play today.
Yeah, we're so happy they came, and they gave it a good shot today. I mean, it's always difficult when you're on a bus for 12 or 13 hours. So, yeah, kudos to them for coming and playing and giving it a shot. And, yeah, safe travels.
Thank you. And we're going to have a co-man of the match, also from the team, and one of the men that I've also recognised. So I'm so delighted that these old R's have still selected correctly. Come closer, men. But to you, sir, I know that you want to go and put the kettle on and get your teapot ready for the celebrations.
Yeah,
and then,
so
as well, go Booker from you.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Here you go, guys.
Right, bringing them in. Come in here, Cornet and Giuliano. Giuliano, I want to get something out of the way, because on air I keep on saying Giuliano da Franci, and I don't know whether I'm talking Italiano or I'm talking parlez-vous français. Any of those?
It's Italian, yes.
Italian, yeah. So spaghetti are called tonight.
Pizza.
And
pizza.
Let me tell you what, Giuliano, You and Cornet, absolutely massive today. It would be unfair to leave it out. I called it for you, the pasta there. But the way you were running today, Juliana, the way you got involved, you went forward every time, and you made your presence felt.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, you know, it was an amazing opportunity for us, especially us backs, having a great forward pack, probably the best forward pack in the entire Western Cape. And they make us backs look good. You know, they set the platform for us, and we get quick ball all the time, and we just put the cherry on the top in the corner.
Juliano, just between you and me, okay, I won't say anything, but we live on air.
Yeah.
That little try on the corner there. Hey, I haven't lost it, because I thought that back...
No, your eyes are sharp, eh?
I thought you said ain't eyes, you landed on the back.
Yeah, your eyes are sharp, sharper than most.
But it's on the scorebook. Juliano, I want to shake your hand and say to you, sir, always a pleasure to watch you. Fantastic achievement, and you go and get that pasta ready.
I will do.
Okay,
Thank you very much, sir.
Let's leave me with Cornet here. Sir, whatever you had for breakfast today, keep on taking.
Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa
And
Pops.
blueberries.
So there we are, from Pick and Pay, eh? You got from Pick and Pay, because it's the Pick and Pay Gold Cup.
Yes, yeah.
So,
And blueberries.
Yeah, and blueberries from Pick and Pay as well. So, Cornet, to you, gee, you were magnificent in the tart loose, and I really mean that, the tart loose. Yeah. You did what you had to do in your expected position in lock fillet, but around the field and your energy going forward, absolutely superb. Well done.
Yeah, we have to thank Matt, is our S&T coach, and then all the coaching staff. It's been a great year for us so far, and we're building every game. So this is our new league now. So we won the SLA, and that's great for us, but we want to win the whole thing. So that's where we're going for.
Well, you know that 16 clubs will be knocked out by the end of this weekend, and you're down to the next 16. You'll be at home, yeah? It all depends what's happened, and you're hoping that maybe your friends Hamiltons have come through. I don't know the result yet, but you'll meet them, I think, for the 4th time again if they're victorious down there, I think, in East London. But Cornet, wherever it may go, thank you for being a proud villager. Thank you for what you are doing to your team. And you go and enjoy the pasta and also a bit of boerewors. And you ready for the bokke this afternoon?
Yes, definitely.
What do you think?
We're hoping for the same type of score.
So am I. And congratulations, that's the way to finish it. Cornet, now I feel what Malcolm Marx feels like standing next to the big men like Eben, eh? So it's an honour to be with you, and congratulations on your performance.
Thanks so much.
Well done. I'm just going to quickly get ready to introduce your friend over here, and I'll bring him onto the TV. Number 8.
Yes. The mic. Okay.
Lucanio.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks yourself.
Mr. Lucanio Sayorbi, again, what an honour for me, because when I was up in the booth, I had the chance to talk about this number 8, Sayorbi.
Yes.
And I really mean that. You were monstrous in your game today. You were really fantastic. And you can be so proud of the Swallows for their achievements. Let's talk not about today, let's talk about the achievements of the season so far. Yes. Tell us about Swallows rugby in East London.
First of all, I say hi to the fans and everyone. Swallows, this year we were playing our 4th Gold Cup, and we're honest, we're in a building phase, because 18 of our guys, it's our first time to play a Gold Cup. The youngsters, they are 19. I have to give a credit to villagers. We were watching them last week playing the final. You know, Cape Town League is the top league in South Africa. These guys, they're very awesome. They are clinical, and they're very huge. It was an honor to come and play here, to get this experience.
Well, let me tell you what, it was an honour watching you. You used the word huge. Let me tell you what, I'm telling you, the heart of the Swallows is huge.
Yes.
Yes, because every single one of those Swallows, is it in Nyobe, the full back? I mean, I think I'm taller than him, and that shows you how tall.
Yes.
And then Nini, the number 9 scrum half.
Yes, you call him Faf.
They've got huge hearts, and they put their bodies on the line today. But tell me about this team game today. Talk to me about how proud you are as captain in your Swallows efforts against Villagers.
Yeah, we're very proud because these guys, we were out for 2 months not playing rugby, and then these guys were playing finals. I said they were playing final last week, and then we're watching them. They're playing brilliant rugby. They are such a professional. They are clinical. The discipline. We're very proud because the young boys were very happy to play with these guys. Now they'll get a confidence, to play with such a disciplined guys like Villagers.
Well, as Swallows do, they always fly home safely. I know you travelling home. You've got a long way to travel back to East London, and may you be blessed all the way in your journey.
Thank you very much.
And may that hugeness of the Swallows continue to soar through the skies.
Yes,
we are very proud of you as our fellow South African brothers down in the Eastern Cape, East London.
Thank you.
And we want to see Swallows back in the next Gold Cup for next year.
Thank you.
Let's shake on it, my friend.
Yes.
And are you ready for South African the Bokke?
Yes, we're ready. We're ready for. We're gonna beat Argentina. And we'll be behind the Villagers. I'm telling you now, the Villagers is gonna play a final. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I'm sure that Anton Kuzner, the chairman, and all the Villagers beat, and all of them would love to hear that. But it's time for you to go and enjoy some orange juice in that change room, and I'm sure in the clubhouse afterwards. So thank you so much.
It's a very pleasure.
It was a pleasure watching you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me take that from you. Well, now, as I can say a thank you as well to my fellow man that was down on the field. He entertained you throughout the afternoon, Heinrich Hoos. And Heinrich, a huge thank you to you for your efforts. Then, thank you to the production team, another Hein up at the top, and all the men on the cameras. Great to have you, Global Sports Network, and all the sponsors that help you. And another call out to Pick n Pay. Thank you for supporting club rugby. Pick n Pay Gold Cup at its very best starting today, and supported by Northern Platinum as well. My name is Barry Wilson. What an honour it is to be involved and included in this national tournament. I'm so excited. You can actually see I've got 2 microphones now. I've got the South African rugby cap. I've got the South African scarf. I'm telling you right now, the South African green and gold blood is pumping. I'm excited. It's go Bokke, go Durban. Barry Wilson here, and as I always do, if you see somebody around, especially at the stadium in Durban today, with a sad face, please take off one of your happy Springbok smiles, give it to that person, and let's keep happiness in our beloved country. Until the next Gold Cup round, the Pick n Pay Gold Cup, until then, let's enjoy the Bokke victory. As I say, Barry Wilson, good night to everybody. Go Bokke!